Every day people wake up unmotivated, tired, and they just can't seem to find anything meaningful in their lives. It's 2024. This is a time where we are more connected than ever through the advent of technology. But however, you have a lot of people that are reporting loneliness and they feel disconnected from the people that matter in their lives, which is a big problem. And if any of this resonates with you, then you are in the right place. When I started my journey on discovering happiness, I had to go through hours of TED Talks, YouTube videos. I looked at different research papers on the study of happiness and the things that make us unhappy. More importantly, I found practical solutions that you can start implementing today, that you can start seeing some happiness in your life. So let's get into this problem. So in the course of this video, we're going to be covering why most people are unhappy in 2024. We'll also do a quick exercise to help you evaluate where you are right now, like your happiness scale. And then finally, I'll give the practical solutions that you're looking for to this problem. So let's go straight into it. Why are people unhappy in 2024? As I mentioned earlier, technology now came into the picture, and I have also been a victim of this. So let me tell you a story. Me personally, I have always been a heavy Instagram user, in the sense that I would make all these aesthetic posts and show off my lifestyle and the different things that I'm doing, because this is where I got my sense of worth. I got my sense of worth from people liking my videos, from people commenting on the videos or the pictures that I post, that made me feel better. Which you might think, why is that actually a bad thing? Why is it that I cannot get my sense of worth from likes and comments? Well, you see, the problem with getting your sense of worth from likes and comments is that it comes from things that you cannot control. Those external factors that come from people pleasing you, people telling you that you are enough, people actually reassuring you of your self-esteem. So when you're always getting your validation or sense of worth from likes and comments, so now what happens when you go into the real world? You see, the real world does not have all these likes and comments. What you will now use to validate yourself in the real world is through intrinsic or internal self-esteem. You understand? The story that you tell yourself. That is just one reason why we are unhappy. Another reason why we are unhappy in 2024 is that we are always distracting ourselves with, then again, this technology or these vices. We do not give ourselves space to think about the type of person that we are. Well, you see, when we give ourselves space to think, that is when we now start to feel that internal self-assurance. Do you understand? We start to see that, okay, when you give your mind space to think like that, your mind starts to think about your different experiences that you've had in life. Maybe when you're younger, people always insulted your sense of fashion. You see, that is external driven. But when you give yourself space to think about it, like, why is this thing really affecting me? Why do I care about what people think of me? You see, you start to think about those things and solve those things in your life. You start to process these emotions better when you give yourself space from this technology and your vices. Do you understand what I mean? Once you're always flooding yourselves with these different types of distractions and actually living a sedentary lifestyle, these things will cause unhappiness in your life because you're not moving towards anything. You don't have anything that you are working towards. So now let's evaluate your happiness levels. Let's look at where you actually are now. So I want you to do this with me. So just before we go into the solutions, I want us to do this exercise. So I want you to sit by yourself, or whenever you go for a walk, whenever you have free time, without any distraction, please. I want you to pay attention to those thoughts and those voices in your head that are telling you that you are not enough. Listen to them. Those voices that say you should quit, what are they telling you? I want you to ask yourself, why are those voices so loud in my head? Tell yourself that you are in control of your own thoughts and your own life. And your ability to observe those voices and see that they are just thoughts that don't have any control over you is called mindfulness. And this is one of the solutions that we're going to talk about now. So what is the solution actually? What is the solution that science and other disciplines have showed us to live a happy life? So the first solution that we're going to be looking at is actually the longest research that has ever been done on the topic of happiness and adult development. So this school called Harvard School studied people for more than 80 years. And those people that they studied, those people came from rich backgrounds, poor backgrounds. Some of them even became the president of the United States. And do you know what predicted happiness for most of these people? It was not their money and it was not their fame, even though that is what they thought would bring happiness to them. Rather, it was the relationships that they had in their lives, the quality of the relationships that they had in their lives. Strong relationships have been shown to reduce stress, reduce depression, and even improve your physical health. So why does this work? Why is it that the quality of the people that I have around me is so important? Well, there's this chemical in your brain called oxytocin. So oxytocin is that feel-good chemical that is released in our brains. This feel-good chemical is released when we are having quality conversations with the people in our lives, or when we're just spending good time with family and friends, or even when we are even trying to forgive and rekindle old bonds with people. Why is it that the quality of relationships that we have is so important? Well, it is because we humans, we are social creatures and we crave for connection. We want to feel like we belong in a certain community. We want to feel like we are appreciated by our peers, our family, and our friends. And you see, once we feel that sense of belonging, we release this feel-good chemical in our brains called oxytocin. And now, what does this oxytocin do? This oxytocin is now what helps to reduce the stress and depression, improve long life. That is what oxytocin does. So what are some practical ways that you can improve the quality of your relationships? Well, prioritize time with your family and your friends. If you're going to have conversations, learn to have deep and meaningful conversations where you are actually present with the person, making eye contact. Another way to boost this oxytocin, engage yourself in meaningful conversations and learn to forgive and amend broken bonds that you have with people. This is what will release that feel-good chemical to make you feel happy. Build your relationships, bro. The next thing that researchers have been able to show actually promotes level of happiness is something called purpose. Now, if you're someone that has been on the internet, you've been hearing this word, my purpose, my purpose, my purpose. Why is this so important? Having a purpose is what will make you think long term, is what will give you that intrinsic motivation to get up and go and do hard work. Once you have a sense of purpose, you understand that this work that you are doing, this waking up early that you are doing, the assignments that you have to submit, yes, you are not doing it just for yourself. You are doing it for a bigger picture. The only reason why I'm motivated to come and make these videos is because I believe one day, I definitely have selfish interest, but I believe that one day my video will be able to help someone. Do you understand? My video will be able to help someone, so I am motivated to get up and do it. So how can you find your sense of purpose? I think you should really look at your passions, your talents and values, what excites you and what fulfills you. What are some practical ways that you can find your purpose? Well, first of all, ask yourself, what are some things that energize me and fulfill me? Look at the content that you're reading, the books that you're reading, the videos that you're watching. What are those things that give me motivation and fill my soul with joy? Now, once you're able to highlight that project, once you're able to find that thing, turn it into a goal. And that goal, you now eventually break down that goal into manageable steps that you can keep working on each and every single day. Have you heard of mindfulness meditation? Right? Mindfulness meditation. So for my brothers that are overthinkers or worry too much, it has been proven that mindfulness meditation will reduce your stress level, allow you to focus better, and improve your overall happiness. So why does this work so well? Being in the present moment is what allows you to be with your own thoughts. Now, if you recall, why did I say being with your own thoughts is so important? Being with your own thoughts is what allows you to observe those negative emotions and look at them for what they are. They are just negative emotions. Do you understand? That is the whole point of mindfulness. So if you want to implement mindfulness into your lives, this is what you can do. You should start with 5 to 10 minutes a day of the meditation practice. You can use an app that I personally use called Medito app. I've been using these guys for 4 years now, and these guys are just the best. Then practice mindfulness in your everyday life. Go for walks without your phone. Go to the shower without your phone. Go to bed without your phone, bro. Just keep space from these distractions and allow yourself to be with your thoughts more often. Be alone and spend time alone with your thoughts more often. This will help you. This will solve 50% of your problems, I swear to God. And finally, before you click off this video, make sure that you prioritize your physical health. Go to the gym, eat well, sleep well, take care of your body and your hygiene. I promise you this will make you feel better. Just going for a walk 15 minutes a day, this will significantly improve your happiness level. So if you want a deeper understanding of working out or mindfulness meditation, then you check out these two videos right here, and then I'll see you in the next video. Let's go.